Good morning, goddesses. Welcome to the mat. Today we are going to continue our journey into expansiveness. So I just want you to find a comfortable position. Legs can be an easy position, they can be straight out, whatever feels good for you. Okay? We're going to begin by just closing our eyes, coming into the room. I want you to make sure you have your shoulders back straight, chest out, chin up a bit. Really, this week is about expanding your body and taking up that space, giving yourself permission to be here now. So slowly begin to focus on the breath, letting go of the day. Going to take a nice deep breath in, exhale out. Another nice deep breath in, exhale out. Last deep breath in, this time raise those arms to the sky. As you exhale, right hand comes down to the mat, left hand reaches up and over. Nice big stretch here. Go ahead and bring those arms up and all the way over. Left hand comes to the mat, right arm reaches over. Last breath here, bring those hands to the sky. Nice big breath in, exhale, reaching forward. Hands come down, back is straight. Again, not about how far you can reach, just about stretching this morning, okay? Breathing into the stretch. Gonna walk those hands over to the right. Bring them back to center. And then all the way over to the left. Bring those hands back to center. Taking a nice deep breath in. Stay for that exhale. And then slowly walk the hands back to the body. Today we're going to bring that right leg out. Keep that left leg in. It should be out about 45 degrees. Take a nice deep breath in, arms rise. Exhale, folding forward, reaching for your toes, your ankles, your feet. Whatever feels good for you. The more you do this, the further you'll be able to reach. Making sure to relax the thigh muscle, don't tense it up. Last breath here, go ahead and walk those hands back to the body, and we're gonna switch sides. Left leg comes out, right leg comes in. Nice big breath in, arms rise. Exhale, folding forward towards that left foot. You probably noticed you can't get as far on this side. That's okay. And just not tensing the muscles, just relaxing, stretching the muscles, waking them up. ahead and walk those hands back. And we're gonna find our way to hands and knees now. Wrists should be underneath the elbows, fingertips spread out wide, knees under the hips, a little bit further than hip width apart. We're taking our nice deep breath in, letting that belly drop. Hips come up, chin comes up for cow. Then we're going to let that back rise, tuck the chin, tuck the hips for cat. We're going to move through some cat-cow at our own pace, linking the breath with the movement. So as you come down, you're going into cow, breathing in. As you exhale, you're coming up into cat. Waking up the back, the hips, the shoulders. Last breath or two here. We're going to go ahead and meet back in a neutral tabletop position. We are going to bring the knees together. Sink our hips back. Bring ourselves all the way up. Hands should be on your thighs. Shoulders back, ladies. Chin up. Close the eyes for a moment. Just sink into this position. It's what we call hero's position. You are the hero of your journey. Just allowing the leg muscles to stretch. Nice deep breath in, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, let them float back down to the mat. Inhale again, arms rise. Exhale, letting them float back down to the mat. On our next inhale, we're going to bring our hips all the way up, coming all the way up onto our knees as our hands rise to the sky. And as we exhale, arms are going to float down to our lower back. And then we're going to bring the head back, slight back bend here. If it's available to you, you can do a full camel, bringing the hands down to the ankles. If it is not, we stay right here. Opening up the chest, opening up the heart muscles this morning, opening up that throat chakra this morning. Last breath or two here, bring the head up nice and slow. It's early. We've had it backwards. Arms come down. Bring them back down to the mat. And spread the knees out nice and wide. Bring the big toes together. Sink the hips back. Slide your arms out. Bring your forehead down to the mat for child's pose. Allowing yourself to relax here into this pose. Last breath here. Lift the head up. Bring the hands back. Bring the hips forward. Coming back to hands and knees. Find your stability here in hands and knees. And tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Coming up into down dog. Letting the head hang. And then pedaling out those feet. Let's get a nice stretch. In a different position. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and walk our feet up to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Feet should be a little further than hip width apart, whatever is comfortable for you. Knees can be a little bent. Keep the hands down on the mat. Nice forward fold. We're hinging at the hips, letting the head hang. Option to stay here, or lift up the hands and grab those elbows for ragdoll. Release the hands down to the mat if you went into ragdoll. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and slowly rise, bringing our hands with us. Taking our time to rise up. Once we get there, arms are going to come straight up to the sky. Then we're going to put a little bend to our back again. Continuing to open up that heart center, that throat center. These chakras help you expand. Send your heart's desires out into the world and allow yourself to speak them into existence. Last breath here. Go ahead and bring those palms together, head up. Palms come down to prayer. So I want you to tuck the tummy, right? Tuck that tummy, tighten it. I know this doesn't feel like you're doing much, but believe me, you are. Make sure you're nice and grounded, hands at prayer. Head up, close the eyes. Shoulders coming back a bit. Take a moment to set an intention for our day. How would you like to be more expansive today? What is it that you need to say today? Set an intention to speak those words. Last breath here. We're going to go ahead and take a deep breath in, arms rise to the sky. As we exhale, we're going to just step that right foot back. Coming into warrior one, right foot should be a 45-degree angle, hips should be facing forward. Left knee should be bent, arms straight up. Again, continuing to keep that heart chakra open, the throat chakra open. Arms up, straight up into the sky. Allow yourself to really just sink into this pose. Maybe remembering to tighten your tummy while you're here as well. Last breath or two here. We're going to let those arms fall down by our side. Shoulders back. Lift the head up to the sky. Go ahead and bring that head back up. Relax the shoulders a bit. Roll the shoulders back here. Both shoulders rolling back. Last breath here. Go ahead and step that right foot forward to meet the left. Bringing the feet together. Tuck the tummy, tighten it. Arms out to the side. Fingertips spread out wide open. Palms facing forward. Chin up, ladies. Shoulders still back. Mountain pose. Find your stability here in your own body. Remember this feeling as you may need it throughout the day. Last breath here, relax the arms. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Roll the chin to the left ear. the neck to the left. Roll your ear to the left ear, the left shoulder. My goodness. And we're gonna roll our chin back down and bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Just opening up the neck this morning, slowly moving back and forth. Just a half roll, opening up that throat chakra. If it feels good, go ahead and do a full circle with that neck to the right. And then go ahead and do full circles to the left. Eyes might be closed, so you can really feel how good this feels. Last breath here. Go ahead and bring that head back up to center. Deep breath in. Exhale out. We're going to step that left leg back this time. 45-degree angle, hips facing forward. Right knee should be bent. Nice big breath in. Arms rise to the sky for warrior one. Tucking that tummy, keeping that chin up. Pausing here for a few breaths. Continuing to find that stability that we may need today. Last breath here. Go ahead and let those hands come down by your side. Once they get there, we're going to bring the shoulders back, right? Open up that chest, that heart center. Bring the chin up. Just allow yourself to be expansive here. Fingertips might be spread out nice and wide. Last breath here. As we exhale, let those arms relax. Step that left foot up to meet the right. Taking a nice big breath in, arms rise to the sky. As we exhale, we're folding forward. Arms are going to sweep down to the mat and spread the feet out a little bit here. Once we're at the mat, nice big breath in, halfway lift. Back comes straight, head comes up, fingertips come up, or maybe to your ankles. Exhale, forward fold. Nice big inhale, rising up to the sky, arms follow. I'm going to do a few half sun salutations here. As we exhale, sweeping those arms down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Arms rise to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the arms down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time our hands are going to come down to the mat nice and flat. We're going to step back with both of our feet, coming into down dog again. Letting the head hang. Allowing yourself to feel how this down dog feels different than the first one that you did. On your next breath in, we're going to lift our right leg to the sky. Option to stay here with the legs straight and pointed, or put a bend to the knee to open up the hip a bit more. Last breath here, go ahead and bring that foot down to the mat. Once we get there, nice big breath in. Exhale out. On our next breath in, we're going to lift our left leg to the sky, pointing that toe. Option to stay here or put a bend to the knee, open up the hip a bit. Last breath here, go ahead and bring that foot down to the mat. We're gonna bring our knees down to the mat, bring them out to the sides of the mat, big toes together. Sink the hips back. Sway those hips side to side. Our hips is where we store all of our trauma. So opening up the hips and releasing them is very helpful. Just keep swaying side to side, maybe making it a little bigger. Just do what feels good for you. Don't worry about what you look like. Don't worry about what I look like. It's about what feels good in your body. Keep the head up. Last breath here. Go ahead and stretch those arms out. Sink that head down. Come all the way into child's pose. Final breath here, bring the head up, hands come back. We're gonna make our way down to the mat now on our backs. However you get there is just fine. Keep the knees bent for a moment. Close the eyes, take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Bring the knees to the chest, or as far as you can get it. We're going to grab the knees, bringing them towards the body. And we're going to put a bend to those knees. Grab the outside of either foot, coming into happy baby. So option to stay here, or we can sway side to side again. Whichever feels good for you. Last breath or two here. Go ahead and bring those feet together, bring them back down to the mat. Stretch the legs out nice and long. Let the feet splay out to the side. Legs are not together. They are on the edges of the mat. Arms come out. Palms up if you like to receive. Palms down if you like to ground your energy this morning. Moving into savasana, closing our eyes. Relaxing the head, the shoulders, the arms. Don't tense your muscles. Relaxing the back, the hips. Relaxing the legs, the knees, the feet. Allowing all that we've done here on the mat to integrate into the body. Time is only an illusion, so it can never be wasted. When we surrender our attachment to the timing of our lives, we gift ourselves the ability to flow. We are always given what we need and when we need it. We are always right where we need to be at any moment. We are never missing out on anything because what is meant for us always finds us. There is a process to all things, and as we tune into the messages of our soul, we naturally become aware of the cycles and the lessons playing out for us. When we ground ourselves in our present moments and commit to our healing, we move through our lessons with less resistance. As we learn what we need to learn and heal what we need to heal, life keeps flowing. This is the cosmic dance happening between us and life. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, just gently coming back into the present moment. When you're ready, go ahead and roll over to the right side, coming into that fetal position. Arm under your head, knees bent, just resetting the body. And on our next breath, we're going to come up, finding our way back to a nice seated position, nice and comfortable. Maybe circling those hips a bit here at the end, just waking up the body a little more. Once to the left, and once to the right. We're going to close our eyes, pause here, tune into the breath, thank ourselves for showing up on the mat today. We're going to take one final deep breath together. Nice deep breath in, arms rise to the sky. Once they get their palms together, hands to heart center, bowing the head in. I hope you had a beautiful practice, and I want to thank